Greetings Starlast forms and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be talking about something which is completely different. I have filmed an old version of this video, but when I edited it I thought, oh god, I look horrible, so I'm gonna have to start again from scratch. So what's in the video today, you may ask? Well, it is this. If I can get it to the side. Here we go. Stop being naughty, program. Why are you being so naughty? Yes, this is a program, but this is a program that contains an event that I went to last week, and it's called A Night on Broadway. This is a charity gala which focuses and celebrates all the greatest hits from musical theatre. So this event took place in St Albans Cathedral with the London Musical Theatre Orchestra. Now, I don't know much about the group, but I may have to do a bit of research before I can upload the video. And if I find a link which explains more about the orchestra, I'll leave it in the description box below. And if you want to, you can check it out, but if you don't want to, that's fine as well. And with the orchestra, there were 4 singers. I've never heard of them before, but if you are a big musical theatre fan and if you're watching this, then you'll probably know who I'm going to mention. So the 4 singers who worked with the London Musical Theatre Orchestra are Nigel Richards, Hugh Manfield, Charlotte Wakefield and Emma Kingston. Together, the orchestra and the singers created a wonderful night with loads of pieces of music that you will recognise, such as Rodgers and Hammerstein, ABBA, Disney, because why not? You've got to have Disney. And, oh, who was the other guy? Oh, it was Andrew Lloyd Webber. That's it, Andrew Lloyd Webber. I won't give every single detail because I don't want to make this video too long. However, I am going to give you my favourite memories from the actual gala. Let's begin with the emotional side of things, because there are 2 songs which made me cry. These songs were Climb Every Mountain and Bring Him Home, which were sung by Emma Kingston and Hugh Maynard. Hugh Maynard's version of Bring Him Home, I really can't describe it. It is really, really, really touching. He put so much emotion into the song, and I thought that was the best cover I've heard for a long while. And like with You for Bring Him Home, Emma gave her heart and soul into that song. I'm not sure if it's one of the best versions I've heard, but it really had a lot of charm. My next memory is the very unusual auction bid. This was hosted by the High Sheriff of Hertfordshire. This auction was a bit of a strange one, but it was also a wonderful one because it's something that one audience member will never forget and it will stay with them for the rest of their life. The High Sheriff wanted to have one audience member to participate with the orchestra. So this involves them conducting the whole entire song with the conductor, the actual conductor, taking a rest and standing to one side. So this is how it went. The highest bidder, who made his bid to raise money for the charity, would visit the conductor during the interval to practice with the orchestra, and when it's time, the highest bidder will come up to the stage and to perform with the singers actually singing the song in front. That deal was made by a very enthusiastic man who we'll call James. And James did his part, and when he did the conducting of Do You Hear the People Sing, he actually went for it. I don't know if he was a conductor in real life, but when he actually did the song, he just bashed the hands away, and then at the very end he held the last note for 1 whole minute. And Nigel, who was singing the song alongside the 3 other singers, he watched James just playing and holding notes very enthusiastically, and then he took this opportunity to make a very comedic moment. He looked at James, and then he looked back into the audience, and then he decided to jump. He just went jump with light. Just say, just finish it on the big high note. And during the song, the audience wanted to give James their support. So they stood up from their seats and clapped in time with the music, and some of them wanted to sing. At the top of the voices, they sang the lyrics. Do you hear the people singing the song of angry men? I don't know if I'm gonna get copyrighted for it, but if I do, I do, and if I don't, I don't. And then a friend who was attending the event with me noticed that a couple of rows down on the opposite side of us was waving a red scarf, and that red scarf, to their mind, is representing the actual flag. I thought that was the most brilliant thing ever. Another favourite memory of mine was the Disney melody. Now, I'm not going to say much on this one because there's not a lot to talk about it. However, in the Disney melody, there were a few songs from the actual films, such as Aladdin, The Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, and of course, Hercules. So, Connor, if you're watching this, then I'm pleased to tell you that Nigel, he actually sang a beautiful version of Go the Distance. And you had to be there because it was the most wonderful thing ever. But my favourite memory out of all of them was the Phantom of the Opera. Now, they've done 2 songs to the Phantom, but the main title track one was the best one of all. Before the song began, the conductor said they're going to be using the Cathedral organ. Oh my god, it gave me goosebumps and my spine started to shiver. The organ was on top of a pillar, and there was a little gap where a person would be playing the organ, and on top of the pillar there was Nigel and Charlotte Wakefield, who was singing the part for Christine. Both of the singers came down afterwards, and Nigel gave his most beautiful version of the music of the night. Also, a fun fact, Nigel is currently playing the Phantom in the West End version. I would love to see Nigel playing the Phantom, but it's gonna be a long time before I can get a ticket. There's also a second fact that Nigel told the whole audience while the gala was running. When the conductor interviewed him, Nigel said that in the actual show, when the title track is sung, none of the singing is live. It's all recorded. This has to happen because both of the actors have to get into the little boat which comes onto the stage before the end of the song. Once the boat is on the stage, both of the actors have to lip sync. Also, the boat that's currently being used in Phantom is the very original boat that has been used since Phantom made its debut in 1986. But a gala wouldn't have been complete without audience participation. And in the final 2 songs, which were You Can't Stop the Beat from Hairspray and the melody from Mamma Mia, so all of the songs used in the Mamma Mia musical, the conductor invited the audience to come up toward the stage in the aisle and just to dance. Yes, we danced in the cathedral, and honestly, it is something that I could never imagine myself doing, but I done it, and it was really, really lovely because you had loads of families, couples, and single people just dancing along and singing the night away. A night on Broadway was one of the most magical nights I've ever had, and I will not forget it. Will it happen again in the cathedral? I don't really know. Would it happen elsewhere? Maybe. Would I recommend this? Yes! Yes, indeed. And I'm going to leave it here. But before I go, I'm going to ask you guys, what is your favourite musical and why? Please leave your answers in the comments section down below and I will be happy to read them. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, including the question. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell for more future videos. And I'll catch you very soon. Goodbye!